a 7-layer dip. I'm not going to demo that for you, I'm sorry. I will tell you how I did it. So in the bottom, there is canned refried beans that I seasoned with taco seasoning. The second layer is salsa. The third layer is guacamole. The fourth layer is a mixture of cream cheese, sour cream, and taco seasoning. The fifth layer is cheese. The sixth layer is green onions, and the seventh layer is black olives.
And you
Yes.
I'm coming to your house.
So 7-layer dip in a cup, so you don't have to have people dipping into a big bowl and then other people sometimes double dipping. We don't have to do that. So you have your own individually, and we'll come around with some tips for you, but I thought we'd give you that first while I make your first drink. Okay?
I don't remember your name.
We're going to come back and we'll make sure we get everybody.
Melody.
Melody, and I'm Nancy. Who's Paul?
Ron.
Ron. Melody and Ron. Okay. We'll see how we'll have to come your way.
Yeah, well, yeah, wipe it on your shirt or your pants or something. We're all friends here. Okay, so the first drink that I'm gonna make for you is a michelada. So if you've ever had a Bloody Mary, you take on that, but instead of vodka, you use beer. Additionally, a mix of beer, so you can use Modelo, Corona, Dos Equis, whatever you like, Tecate. Today we're going to be using little baby Coronas, okay?
Yeah.
So I will tell you, I don't completely make my Bloody Mary mix from scratch. I start with what you can buy in the grocery store, which is Zing Zang, okay? It is, and I don't like it just as it is. I prefer things a little bit more flavorful, so I'm going to show you how I make it. So, you know I don't measure things, but I promise when I send the recipes out, there will be measurements. Okay, so I put 2 parts of the Zing Zang. And then I like to use olive juice. You can use pickle juice. Sometimes I do both. And that's about ½ an ounce. Okay. And then Worcestershire. I like sour pickles, so I'll get like the little baby gherkins. Yeah, I like it sour. If you like it sweet, you can use sweet pickles.
Sweet.
Well, it's the baby kosher dills, I think, is what I use. Yeah.
Not the sweet.
Not the sweet. You can though. If you like your Bloody Marys a little sweeter, you can do that. So just a couple dashes.
By the
Movie theater.
movie theater.
And then I don't know how hot everybody likes theirs, so I made this batch medium. But if you like it hotter, you can put more of Red Hot, Frank's Red Hot. You can use Tabasco, whatever you like, and I do 2 of that. You can do sriracha, yeah. However spicy you like it. I just didn't want to make it spicy for everybody in the soup.
Well, it's called something else, but it's kind of like flavor.
Okay, and like I said, I like my stuff a little less traditional, so I don't salt my rims. I tahini my rims. So this is what it looks like when you buy it in the grocery store. You can also buy it in the rimmer. Okay.
What is it?
Yeah.
Is it salt?
It's salt, but it also has spices in it. So it's not spicy, but you can taste like the chili powder and the pepper. So I dip the glass in lemon juice or lime juice. If you have a rimmer, it's a lot easier. Okay. Give that a quick shake. And then, you know, when you do these, sometimes in restaurants they'll serve it in the big schooners, and then they'll take the beer and just dump it upside down in there. Obviously, we don't have those glasses, so I'm not going to do that here today. But they're going to give you a full beer. So then once you get your mixture in there, you just top it off with your beer. And then because I like to be extra I have a pick that has an olive, a pickle, and a lime, and that's what I stick in there. We'll come back around. And that's a michelada. Nope, yeah, and then it'll come up through there, because if you stir it, you're gonna over mix the mix that's in there, and then as you pour the beer, you're not gonna have as much Bloody Mary that's left. So the beer kind of lets it come up through there.
Leave it alone.
Yes, leave it alone. It's nice if you're doing it at home, because as you start to get low, we'll have Bloody Mary with more in there. And then if you didn't know, you can also make Bloody Marias. So you substitute vodka for tequila. So that's a Bloody Maria. We have a place in New Braunfels close to our house called the Black Whale, and they serve Bloody Mary in a schooner. And on their pick, they have a little mini cheeseburger. They have a string cheese, a beef jerky, a piece of bacon, so it's like you get a whole meal and a Bloody Mary. And it's like $10 on Sundays. Yeah, low fat for sure. The Black Whale. It's in New Braunfels, in downtown, close to the Circle. Yeah. So if you had a chance to taste that, what do you think? You like that? Good. Yeah, and I made it mild. I tried not to be too spicy. I like mine a little more spicy, but I held back. All right, I'm gonna go rinse my shaker. Enjoy that, and I'll be right back.
Yes, I can. Vegetables, right?
My second call, my third call. I don't know that I'm cut out for it.
My arm will not be cold.
Oh, I got you. Oh.
You don't want the drinking.
I'm gonna wait till everybody has a very drink. I don't want to move ahead if nobody has drinks.
With beer, yes.
Oh, you don't want it? You don't want
Now,
Where you been?
Oh, yes, you can have that.
Eventually, like during Fiesta or summer,
Bloody Mary.
we'll set these and set now. But for the most part,
Oh, no, she didn't want it.
the lager, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. I'll give you all a drink.
regular thing.
I'll bring y'all some chips.
7 ounces, so 214 is about
Yeah, and thank you all for making the accommodation to come to Lakeside. We're having issues, as you know, over at the other building,
get
so I
the memo.
appreciate you
That's what
guys
we
coming over
We
here.
went over there first.
You guys didn't have to. Well, we were gonna do it in Top Flight, but because the water's off in there, we decided to move it over. So we're making the best, and we figured if we load you up with alcohol, you won't mind.
This has got a good bite to it. So,
That's true, right? Yeah. Just wanna make sure everybody gets one before I move on. You like this? Good. Okay.
No, you won't like beer. Only drink.
You're not a spicy person.
Okay. one? Raise your hand if you don't have enough alcohol.
Watch out.
Okay. So, the next one, I told you guys, since it's Fiesta, I would do a margarita. But I can't just do a regular margarita. So, today we're doing a passion fruit and mango habanero margarita. Okay. It's a mouthful. Oh, sure. I'm not heavy on, I mean, it's beer, so you'll be okay as long as you don't continue to mix the beer. Like, don't go to dinner and have a couple glasses of wine after this, that probably wouldn't be great.
If it's habanero, it's hot also.
Yes, but I will tell you, okay, so I have never bought habanero tequila before, and so this time I thought, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Normally what I do is I'll buy a bottle of Patron, and then just slice the habanero in half and throw it in there, and let it sit for about a week. I decided not to do that, and I accelerated it by buying one. I will tell you, this one is no joke. So I think it's Tantillo is the brand, and you can see it is mostly full because when I made these, like I said, I like spicy things and I had to hold back because it's too spicy. So it does not mess around on the spiciness. So if you happen to like spicy, this is your guy. If you don't get it. And you don't have to have the habanero in this one either.
How do you spell that?
T-A-N
C-A-N?
T, like Tabitha, A-N-T-E-O.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me back up a little bit. So I made a dessert for you guys too. So Teresa's gonna come out with that. It's called sopapilla cheesecake. It is one of the easiest things you could ever make, and I've made it for people over and over again, and everybody asks for it again, and it's so simple. So you take a 9x13 Pyrex, grease the bottom of it, open a can of Pillsbury croissants, layer those in the bottom, okay? And then you mix cream cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla, and cinnamon, and you mix that all together, 2 packages, and I'll have this in the recipe for you guys. And then you just spread that across that, don't bake the croissants, spread that across the top. Then you take another can of croissants, lay it out. Yes, yes, out of the can. The Pillsbury can is, I think they come in 8. Yeah, okay. So you don't roll them out, you just put them all together, push them all together, make one sheet out of it. So then you put another can on top, then you take a stick of butter, melt that, pour it over the top, and then mix cinnamon and sugar, sprinkle that on top. You bake it on 350, and depending on your oven, anywhere or how brown you like it, anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. And then if you like it a little sweeter, like a sopapilla in a restaurant, you can put honey on top. And I think we did that, did we? Okay, so there's honey drizzle on top of that. But one of the easiest desserts, and it's always a hit. Yeah, and we don't have forks either, so guess what? You gotta use your hands. So the name of the game today is use your hands, use your pants, whatever you have to do. Tablecloth, whatever you need. Okay, so I'm gonna start mixing our margarita. So these, I used some different products that you may have not heard before. So one of them is, it's a mango passion fruit juice, and it's distilled with cane sugar, so there is some alcohol in it. It's not a high alcohol content, but it does have alcohol in it. And this comes from, not Total Wine. Yeah, Total Wine. Total Wine. Yeah. Okay. Soleil, yeah, S-O-L-E-Y, and this one's mango passion fruit. They have a blackberry and blueberry mix that's really good with champagne. Yeah, it's really good. Right, yeah. Okay, so 2 parts of this. this Latin fusion passion fruit juice. It has a pulp in it, so when you get a drink later, if you see black things floating in it, that's not mold. That is the pulp from the passion fruit. It can be a little slimy, so don't be surprised if you get something. But it tastes really good though. Okay, so I do 2 parts of the juice. And unlike a traditional margarita mix, I don't use the margarita mix that you can just buy. I actually use sweet and sour instead. We're gonna do 1 part.
So when you have a party, you make this and everybody has this?
So I normally do big batch cocktails, and I serve them in the canisters that have a spout on them. Yeah, it's a lot easier than hand making all the drinks to order. But I'll make like 3 or 4 different types and just have them sitting on the bar. Okay. Like magic, look, they're already ready. It's like TV. Okay, now, like I said, this stuff does not mess around. So you normally do 2 ounces of tequila. I would do ½ an ounce of this. It's really spicy, I'm telling you. And then 1½ of just a regular silver agave tequila. If anybody wants to try it on its own, I'll be happy to give you a small pour of it. Sure. But you know, you have to like spice.
Like the burning society.
I like another antacid too.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll get you. And give that a quick shake. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing with the glass that I did before. I'm gonna rim it with tahini. And you can do regular salt if you want to. And so, you guys know I like to make everything extra. So, I take a fresh jalapeno, cut them, little key limes, cut them, and I just put those right on top. I know, right? In case it's not spicy enough, right? And we can make some without jalapenos if you guys don't want them in there. No? Okay, so we can just do ½ and ½ if you want. And then I'm gonna give this filming pour. Does anybody else want to try spicy tequila?
We'll do one too. Yeah, he and I will.
Is that the spicy tequila? Okay. It's too spicy, Tom.
Very this is last.
You like that? Not too much heat, right? Okay. Be really careful.
Let's see how the spicy.
Now, anybody with?
Pretty good.
Yes, yes.
Like it? Can you change the heat? A little bit, right? I was very cautious with it. I had never had it before, so I took a sip of it yesterday while we were mixing, and I was like, "Whoo! I can't drink it on its own."
Cheers.
Did you guys try it?
We tried it.
What'd you think?
It's not that bad.
It's good.
Maybe I'm a wimp. Maybe I'm a wimp. I thought I liked spicy, but I can't handle that.
It's spicy, but not that bad.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I mixed. Yeah, normally what you would do is you would do all habanero tequila and not regular. So I just
How about you
did
guys? How would you like
like
without?
Without,
I don't know,
Without.
2/3 regular, 1/3 spicy. I always like things to be balanced a little bit. I don't like things that are overly sweet, so I think the heat adding to that takes away from the over sweet.
Definitely has got spice to it.
For sure.
Salt and chili.
Well, before we're finished, I would like to ask for the next mixology, is there something in particular that you would like? If there's an alcohol that you like, would you like me to mix the next time?
Can I tell you later?
Sure. Yeah. Send me an email. When is it? It'll probably be in June. They have been doing them every other month. So we'll do one in June. I'll make sure that I can get top flight before we book anything. The what? Zombie? No, I've never heard of it. Okay.
it's tasty. I didn't get the whole thing.
What's that? Oh boy, you guys want pyrotechnics next time?
I got this piece of lime.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe we make those outside in a cooler room. I don't think that would be too good for me to light the building on fire. Vodka? Okay.
You ever use schnapps, like cinnamon schnapps? You drink that?
I'll use cinnamon schnapps sometimes when we do toddies. Like hot toddies in the winter, I'll do them. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I make a really good spiked,
Working on it.
what is it called? Hot chocolate.
It does
Spiked hot
have,
chocolate is really good. Has some Baileys, has some vodka.
Yeah, it's a little
Yes,
spicy.
I have. Layered drinks, we could do a layered drink. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's a world of alcohol.
Yeah, I know. Everybody likes something. Well, thank you all so much again for making the trip over to Lakeside. It's always a pleasure doing this for you. I have a great time. I really appreciate it.
Have liquor will follow.
And our helpers, yes.
And our help.